If I win this, I win the whole thing.
So it's a best of 3 again?
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Now, were he to win this series, because it's a double elimination, he would then have to beat me in an additional best of 3.
oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, these winner bracket, loser bracket things, I don't fully understand, but I like. You know,
Yeah,
it allows for a lot less kind of a, oh, that was my one chance, now I'm bummed.
yeah, I don't like best of ones, and I don't like single elimination. I think people should have, a couple chances.
So, game 2 of the theoretical final series, depending on who. Good luck, don't do drugs. Well, fair enough. And then you show 3 spliffs at different altitude. At least share. He was sharing. Look, they're right there in the. Oh. Right there in the chat. No, that's the wrong one.
Inappropriate dialogue.
Nah, it's fine. Zooming out, hitting all my buttons. Keep forgetting what I'm doing. Z, D, and Control N. Those are the ones I need. Here comes the first Overlord. Let's see if he's going to get picked off exactly like all the... Oh, no, that's the second Overlord. So he's going a little bit north of your base. Poor.
I am. I have a job. That's what makes it so great.
I know. Yeah, being impoverished while being gainfully
is my
employed.
next.
Yep,
Yeah.
second job. Second job and second
I don't
life.
want to do that. I've been talking about getting a second job for so long, and just never actually following through with looking for that.
You do a little bit of contract work. You do more contract work than I do.
That's a very little, though.
Certainly what I should be doing. Because I also feel like I do not have enough of the monies. Monies! Giant pylon there. That's awesome. So, getting that immediate supply for the Protoss player, which isn't currently playing. There is the first Overlord, just kind of hanging out side of the base, waiting to get shot at by the inevitable Marines. Here comes the first one. Oh, you're going to attack him with just the one Marine. I don't think that's going to do it. This Overlord is going to get away this time. This is the most exciting thing so far. Oh, he turned the Overlord almost in the wrong direction. Oh, yeah. That's too far. Come on. Come along. Come along the ridge. Good. Good. 74. Nope. Not enough. And that's going to replenish. Got him down to 68 hit points.
I was just trying to usher him away.
Always wait for 2.
You're making people uncomfortable, man. Go over here. Stop looking at everyone.
Just herding overlords. Did you ever play? There was a map for Brood Lore, or Brood Lore, Brood War, where it was called Zealot Soccer.
I've heard of it, and I've seen it played.
It was really awesome. We used to play that a lot. What's the StarCraft 2 one that you always get? It's that Chef one, Chef Wars of some kind. We played that mini game a little bit.
There's a hockey one. There's Zealot Hockey.
Run Baneling Run was a good one too, or Runling Run. That was an awesome game.
So I did not Reaper expand here. I think that's worth noting.
You did not. However, Rifi also came in with a couple of Zerglings, which is very un-Reefy. You wander your way down. Kill them Zerglings. How's this guy doing? He's got 94 hit points. He's feeling better about his life.
So is this rekindling your interest in StarCraft at all? Do you think it's likely that without me having to nag you for weeks beforehand that you'll maybe start producing some StarCraft?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I wish it worked.
I think you promised to feature it on my website.
I think we can. Let's do lots of features. Because it's the kind of thing of giving myself a schedule that usually keeps me honest, and it's the best way of doing things. But my big problem right now is the number of other things I'm working on and doing.
Yeah.
Ooh, Army Supply and Working Supply is pretty high for Rifi right now, although you are working on... There's the Cloaking Field once more, so it's the Cloaking and Banshee maneuver, which should go well. What kind of tech have we got over here is the Spawning Pool Roach Horn, so it looks like pretty standard. Yeah, it's going to be Roach Ravager. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, at this point I was like, okay, I got to win this game. If he goes Roach Ravager, I should have Banshees. I feel like if I Reaper expand and he goes early Roach Ravager, that it can be difficult.
You don't have too much scouting at the moment. Maybe another... Yeah, but if you Yeah, he's put his Roach Warren a little further down, so outside of scan range, if you pop it directly on the main, which is what you would usually do. I don't know. Do you put it right on the main base, or do you put it kind of just choose one of the thirds? You know, do you choose 12 o'clock or 4 o'clock and just try to get lucky on a tech scan?
For a scan?
Yeah.
Main base, unless I scan the main base and it looks like things are missing or weird things are happening.
Oh, okay. So he does probably have his Roach Warren in the right spot. But now, obviously, you know what he's got. Sieging.
Look at this.
Sieging up. But it's not going to be enough. Waiting for the GG any minute now. There's the Cloaked Banshee popping down, but those Ravagers can take that out with a timed shot. Siege
How many
tank.
times am I going to lose a Roach Ravager?
Well, you were beating him with Roach Ravager. What is the counter to Roach Ravager, do you suppose?
Liberators and siege tanks.
Well, that works. And these Banshees
Or
are gonna...
Stim Bio's good too if you position.
I am proud of you for not GGing already at this moment. This is some never give up, never surrender. I applaud your efforts right now. This is excellent. I'm very excited.
Win the tournament, bro.
Your worker supply, you're doing okay. Your army supply is low, but your income might be able to match that if you can keep to it. Picking off these units, because getting rid of a couple of these roaches are definitely going to be worth something at this level of the game, because he's still only on 2 bases, and it's just roaches. And does he have enough gas for it? And it's going to be, oh, there's the queen. Can 2 banshees take out a queen? Yes, they can, especially if one is closed.
You know, I feel like after you do that amount of damage, he should have grabbed it.
Oh, he should have been grabbing a third at that time. Yeah. So were you looking for a third in any places? You could have checked for the north third. You definitely didn't look up there.
I'm not sure that I checked for that yet.
No. But since his army ran back here, yeah, he really could have been hitting up that one. But with the number of units that he's got here, you probably could have also done the math there as to what his resources were and know that he's pumping everything into army immediately. Is there no way through here? Oh, no, there is a way through, but only if you... Yeah, this is this weird rocks building. Then you got to go through the weird binoculars of Osiris piece of the map. Who carves all this nonsense in? I mean, there's rocks everywhere, but no, make sure that you carve in these runes all over the place. Sweep the floors, guys. It's gonna get dirty up in here. Oh, Banshee Marine and Siege Tank. I got the Medevac is right there, but kind of just waltzing through. And, well, yeah, takes that out.
Now I'm super happy. Now I feel like this was back on even ground.
Yep, you were super ahead now. He's making a second Roach Warren? Oh, no, it's Lair. Okay, I thought that was the Roach Warren. That didn't make any sense to me for a moment there. So now, yep, your army supply was ahead briefly, but he's making 7 roaches as we speak. So this is going to get to well, yeah, if you is reinforcing at the front, does not have enough to hold you at the moment, but he is making just 2 more. Nope, those are 2 evolution chambers. We got Ravager spawning in. You got 3, 2, 1. That was your chance. Grab that queen. There's another Ravager. Oh, the early siege on the front end, and the siege tank is toast. A couple of bio units coming in here at the same time. The medevac should be able to keep a couple of them alive. The siege tank is still a little bit further back, but oh, there he goes. Moves backwards to move the siege tank a little bit further, so that provides the siege tank the ability to continue shooting, even though you don't have to unsiege and then siege up again. This Banshee is going to do a little bit of work here, but if a really bad or an unlucky shot from the Ravager hits that, then you're in a bit of trouble. The 2 medevacs are definitely going to put in some decent work here, and now it does seem like pretty even as far as supply goes, and the reinforcements might not arrive in time for rush, as there are more roaches coming down the end, and he might have barely been able to hold out there, but it's probably a pretty good retreat at the moment. The army supply, it is an exactly very, very even game at the moment, and the third, yep, there's the third base finally up. That has not been scouted. Oh no, it has been scouted. Yay, well done. How did we didn't even notice that was going on? So now it looks like you're going to do the drop up here on the base, which has 0 defenses. That's going to go pretty well. So if you can quickly pick that off and grab a couple of workers at the same time, it's just going to be a number of roaches on their way up. And oh man, it's not quite the the amount around here. Combat shield is on the way. Gonna do some stutter steps to try to get rid of this. Oh my god. Just barely gets rid of it, but has barely any units. Nope, no units survive. Actually, no units survive that. Listen to me, there's like 4 of them down here, and a siege tank. They did survive that, but the roaches clean up the rest. The 2 medevacs do make it out on time, and they do go back to try to see if they can get a few more units. The army supply did take quite a bit of a hit, but I really think that the destruction of the 3rd base there was fully worth it. Now we're going to continue on with the Roach Ravager up here at the front, and so really back home, we're just going to make sure that look at all this tech is being researched right now. Another command center, I believe, is, yep, there's the command center being built right there. There are the Marines. Number of barracks are kind of on just enough, but this base is really starting to, yeah, it's definitely the best time to start thinking about it might even be a little tiny bit late moving on to the 3rd base just because of the amount of minerals that are remaining in the main base. Taking the Zelnaga Tower. Man, I remember what a Zelnaga Tower is, even though I can't always say it exactly right the first time. So that he has a little bit more vision. Rush takes the middle. Siege is up here on the edge. And now there's a bit of a doom drop going on just as Rifi is leaving his base over there on just to the side. Going outside of the base, but Rush is going to stand right in here, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to take out the hive because now here come the Roaches and Ravagers, and they're definitely going to be enough. And the medevacs are wandering over here. They're not supporting them, and there go the stims, and that's going to be just enough for the Plague to kill them all. And I think Rush might have been looking elsewhere when the medevacs didn't back up the units.
No, I wasn't. I just didn't want to take them in with the spore crawler there, but they did stay away for a little long. But I just got rid of the spore crawler first. But I was looking and trying to get rid of that layer, and you didn't even get that.
Yeah, it came close. Like it was not quite as you did manage to get the 3rd base, which he's now rebuilding. But oh man, that's a whole bunch now. Picking up the units. Oh, fight together, guys. I think picking up units to not support the siege engines that you leave behind might not be the best bet. But there we go. Okay, so the medevac's coming in to help out again. That siege tank needs to wander up, and there they go, running, sprinting, running free. This 3rd base does not have quite enough. So it looks like I think Rifi's kind of on the back foot at this point. He is still making the Roach Ravagers. He's going to be working on a few more Roaches right now, but he does not really have the gas, I don't think, to build enough Ravagers to do any damage, and especially not if he keeps running the Roaches straight in. Yeah, I think this is pretty much going to spell doom. D-O-O-M for Rifi, as if he held the Roaches back and popped a couple of Ravagers, that might have done it, but now he's just sort of trickling in to the grinder, these few Zerg units. I just started wondering about, if you put a Zerg into a meat grinder, would you get meat? Because insects are mostly carapace, are they not? And not really much else. Adding insult to injury, Rush is finishing off the game, killing everything that he can. Destroying the 3rd base a 2nd time.
Yeah.
So that was 2 games. Did you win the tournament?
Yeah, this game won it for me.
Nice. Well, congratulations.